Now when I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. We on the main stage, we on the same page. We getting buckets, baby, put it on a replay. Ay, ay, put it on a replay. Ay, ay, put it on a replay. Now when I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I say red, y'all say claws. Red claws, red claws. When I
Well, Evans, the 10th season of Maine Red Claws basketball continuing on here, and it's been fun to watch this team come together.
It sure has. It's hard to believe that the season has already turned the calendar to 2019, but here we are, the Red Claws, halfway through the season almost, and playing some good basketball. It's nice to see some of those players that the Celtics brought in as affiliate players, Justin Bibbs stepping up into a starting role and really doing a nice job.
And let's be honest, though, this has been the season of TJ Dozier so far. He has been absolutely outstanding for this team, really stepping in, playing numerous positions, having a triple-double earlier this season, and also getting his opportunity with the Boston Celtics.
Yeah, the two-way player for the Boston Celtics, so he can play up to 45 days with the Celtics the rest of the season here in the G League. And PJ got it done in his debut with the Celtics. He comes in at the end of the game and scores 7 points in 6 minutes. A very impressive start to his Celtics career. And just after that, he rejoins the Red Claws and at Long Island records the 14th triple-double in franchise history.
And of course, one of the big stories this year is the big man, the rookie Robert Williams. We haven't had a chance to see him too often here in Maine, and mainly because of the fact that he's getting playing time with the Boston Celtics. It's been fun to watch his game mature.
Yeah, we saw Robert a couple of times earlier in the season. The Celtics have had a couple of injuries, so Robert Williams was jumped into more of a playing role with the Celtics, and he has done a great job. The rookie out of Texas A&M has been a force on the defensive side of the ball.
Got to ask you about draft pick this year, Robert Williams. If everyone's healthy in Boston, I would assume there's a chance we'll see him get some playing time with the Red Claws this year.
We'll see how it all plays itself out, but certainly he's a guy that will benefit from the experience of playing, whether that is here or there. But we have high hopes for Robert. He's been, it's pretty well documented. He missed his first practice, and everybody kind of hung on to that for a while. But boy, has he been a worker, and he has come to work. He has gotten to the point where I think he'll be ready to practice when training camp starts. And I'm looking forward to seeing how he can impact our team and, also where his opportunities lie this season.
He is Robert Williams of the Boston Celtics. He's making me look very short. Appreciate that. Thanks for joining us today. Welcome to Maine. Tell us a little bit about your rookie season, how it's gone so far.
This has been a pretty big learning experience for me, just watching the older guys, the vets play up in Boston, but also getting to come down here and get these reps in and value what we do have up there. So it's been a pretty humbling experience too.
Take me back to draft night, NBA draft. Your name gets called, first round. What goes through your mind? What was that feeling like?
It was a shock stage. I was in shock, man. I was trying to let the tears out, but it wouldn't even fall. It was crazy, but obviously a blessing, like I said, just to be here.
When you come to Maine to play with the Red Claws, what are the Celtics, the coaching staff, what are they telling you to work on?
Everything. Everything as far as offensively, defensively, and vocally, effort plays, all of it. Sending you down here to develop your whole game. So I feel like not just focusing on one thing, but they send us down here to grasp the whole concept of when you do get thrown in the game up there, you'll be ready.
We've seen you do some rebounding, some shot blocking here in Maine. Is that, would you say, the forte of your game?
Yeah, I feel like I thrive off of defense, definitely. That's why I like to make the emphasis. I was always taught, offense will come easily. And, it's more about learning your role, man. Everyone isn't a Kyrie or, offensive threat. So just accepting your role, knowing your role, and perfecting it.
Hey, Robert Williams, we appreciate you joining us today.
No problem. Thank you.
Thank you.
Brand new to coaching and trying to learn. I was basically just copying everything Doc Rivers was doing in training camp. I was just copying it, doing it up there in Maine, and trying to learn that way and learning from all the great coaches I coached against. And
And it's been fun to see so many of the coaches that have coached with me and for us for the Red Claws over the 10 years are now in the NBA. So many of the other head coaches that I coached against in the G League are now NBA head coaches and assistant coaches all over. It's like a cool little fraternity every time I see them on the road. We talk about the days on the buses and in the gyms in the G League. Every time I'm up in Portland, people tell me stories about coming to the first couple Red Claw games, Celtic games. People stop me and said, hey, I've been a Red Claw season ticket holder and it was great having you up there. I mean, everywhere I go, I probably get more people talking to me about Red Claws than even the Celtics.
I mean, as great as the Civic Center is, which was like kind of the logical choice, I think people thought, and it's a great building and I have nothing negative to say about it, except that it's not a great venue to watch basketball. And what's nice about the Expo is it's got its limitations, but when you're here, you're on top of the action. I think that's what people love about it is no matter where you are, you're not more than probably 100 feet from the court, right? You know, so the best ticket, the best ticket in a bigger facility outside of maybe courtside, you're further than the worst ticket, you know, quote unquote worst ticket at the Expo. For $8, you're sitting in the end zone and you're 25 feet from NBA quality action. There's, you know, obviously we've had tons of guys come here through the years that are contributors at the NBA level now. So I think that's the intimacy of it, the ability to really be in on the action is great. I know we 100% made the right decision. Certainly, you know, it was one of those things that was counterintuitive for a lot of people, but, you know, we made it work, and it's great to also be able to contribute to the community with everything we've done with this building, right? Because I know my daughters played high school basketball, and when they played in the tournaments here and stuff, it was cool. It's a better atmosphere than it was, put it that way, right? You play on our court, and it's a nice court, and, you know, scoreboard and all that, and the new seats that we put in. I've been much more comfortable watching high school games here post putting in the better seats than before. So. Yeah, that's a small part of it, but also a part that makes us happy to be able to contribute to the community like that.
Coming up, first Red Claws call-up, Mario West returns to the Expo.
Yeah, I always wanted to get into coaching. I started running my own camps back in my hometown about 10 years ago.
We go one-on-one with Red Claws guard Justin Bibbs.
Yeah, I loved it. A cool experience, something I always cherish.
And how well do the Red Claws know the state of Maine?
The Mars got it.
But first, which Boston Celtics player scored the most points in a single game while on assignment with the Red Claws? Was it A, Terry Rozier, B, Gershon Yabusele, C, Phil Pressey, or D, Avery Bradley? Be sure to join us on February 9th for Autism Awareness Night to benefit Spurwing. The Red Claws will wear special uniforms, and the game will feature a reduced sensory presentation. 210-6655 or mainredclaws.com for tickets.
A smile, such a simple gesture, an effortless contraction of muscles, a flash of teeth. Healthy smiles have the power to spread joy, courage, and love. When you smile, it transforms you and the world around you. So if you feel the urge, go ahead and use that simple gesture to spread joy. Keep your smile healthy and strong. Choose Delta Dental, protecting more smiles than anyone.
New Gen Hospitality Management, the official hotel partner of your Maine Red Claws. Our hotels are the perfect fit for families, corporate travel, and anyone looking for a clean and comfortable stay. With indoor pools, fitness rooms, conference spaces, and on-site restaurants, New Gen Hospitality is just right for your Maine getaway or group travel. Make your game day experience a slam dunk with our special Red Claws hotel rate. Visit NGHMLLC.com for our hotels and information.
I look at it as though every house is mine and my family's in it. There's a lot of responsibility with it, but I'd want the same if it was somebody coming to my house. You know, it's important. You know, I believe in the product.
Which Boston Celtics player scored the most points in a single game while on assignment with the Red Claws? The answer, C, Phil Pressey. 34 points in his only game with the Red Claws in the 2014-15 season.
And folks, we continue our 10th anniversary celebrations. We're here with one of the very first members of the Maine Red Claws, the first triple-double, the first call-up. It's Mario West. Mario, first off, it's great to have you back. What have you been doing the last 10 years?
Well, I just finished playing about 3 years ago. I retired from playing the game of basketball over in Argentina, and now I'm currently serving my 3rd year as Director of Player Personnel at Georgia Tech, my alma mater, as Director of Player Personnel.
Now, did you always think you were going to get into coaching when your career ended?
Yeah, I always wanted to get into coaching. I started running my own camps back in my hometown about 10 years ago, and working with the kids, I discovered a true passion for the game and coaching. And so I was just waiting for the right opportunity.
Thinking back on your years here in Portland, what jumps out at you the most?
The fans, absolutely fans. This is what I call humble beginnings. I really grew as a player. I really grew as a man. And just, I miss my teammates, the coaching staff. It was just a wonderful time, and also the cold weather as well.
What's it mean to you to be that very first call-up for the Maine Red Claws?
It's humbling, man. I thank God for everything that He's done for me, the doors that He's opened up, the people that He's allowed me to meet, and then being back here is truly gratifying.
When you now you're working with the college kids, do you talk to them about the G League being an opportunity for them, knowing that it continues to grow as it has?
Yeah, I mean, the interesting thing about the G League, originally, coming from the NBA, I really didn't know what to expect. And so I was able to regain confidence because you get to play, and the exposure that you get is just priceless. And so I talk to them about all the time, just staying ready for your opportunity and making most of your opportunity, whether it's 1 minute on the court, whether it's 5 minutes, whether it's in a shack or a small gym. Make the most of your opportunity, because at the end of the day, we're all blessed to play the game of basketball.
And finally, what would you tell those kids right now trying to make it in the G League? What would you tell them to stick with that dream?
I would tell them, at the end of the day, you have to defend the dream. And actually, I wrote a book about that as I put that plug in there. But you have to trust the process. The first time that I got called up fairly quickly, which was a month and a half. But that's not typically how it works. You can be here the whole season. The second time I got called up, I spent the entire year here in the D-League. But you got to trust the process and try not to go out there and press yourself too much. If you stick to your principles and discipline, putting in work on the off days, it's going to show for itself. And you just got to trust the process and just got to believe in it every time you step out on the court.
Great to have you back in Maine.
Thank you very much. Glad to be back.
Justin Bibbs, Virginia Tech, number 20.
I went to West Virginia, so I'll let the Virginia Tech thing slide, all right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. They beat up on us every time we played them.
Give us a sense of what it was like playing in college. You like playing at Virginia Tech?
Oh, man, I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. A cool experience, something I always cherish, especially having Buzz Williams as my coach.
Yeah.
And just the people there are just so genuine and happy.
What are you going to be working on the floor this year with your game?
Just being aggressive on all facets of the game, defensively, rebounding, on offense, just being assertive.
Off the floor, what do you like to do?
Off the floor, I'm a chill guy. I like to draw. Watch movies, and just relax.
What do you draw?
People.
Really?
Yeah, portraits. Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident in my ability.
Oh, nice. We'll have to see sometime.
For sure, yeah.
Do you have a pregame meal?
Pre-game meal. My eating habits aren't the best. Skittles or something. No, I'm playing.
Well, you came to the right place. There's plenty of candy here.
Probably just something light, nothing too heavy though.
Yeah. What about music-wise? What do you like to listen to?
Hip hop, R&B, anything old school. I have a old school dad and mom, so.
What do you look forward to most about this Maine crowd?
The crowd, man, I've heard a lot. Just people show up to the games, and I'm excited just to see what it's going to be like the first day and throughout the season too.
Wish you the best this year. Thanks so much. All right.
Madawaska.
Names of towns in Maine. We're going to see if we can pronounce them correctly, all right?
Maine town names?
Oh, yeah.
Lord have mercy. Oh, I've never
Madawaska.
Yes, good job.
Madawaska.
Madawaska.
Nailed it.
Man.
Madawaska?
Yeah, you got it, you got it. All right, these are too easy for you. All right, let's get into some more difficult ones here.
Damarascotta.
Damarascotta?
Pretty good, Damarascotta.
Damarascotta, okay.
Damarascotta.
Damarascotta?
Damarascotta. Damarascotta.
Damarascotta.
They gotta pronounce the vowels.
That's right.
Coming up, the Red Claws. Still working on those main town names. A special visit to the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital.
It's a very humbling experience just to kind of come here and travel around the hospital and just kind of see all the kids.
And why these kids get to shop with a cop.
It builds a bond for us that otherwise might go unnoticed.
But first, who is the Red Claws' all-time leader in points scored? Is it A, Chris Wright, B, Tim Frazier, C, Morris Almond, or D, Frank Gaines? Red Claws fans, bring your group out to a game this season. New for 2018, for groups of 15 or more, every ticket purchased receives a free Red Claws hat. Call 210-6655 or visit mainredclaws.com for more information.
The Maine Red Claws are all about scoring high. While the court's a great place to practice your three-point shots, the concession stand is a great place to practice reducing your trash. And the 3 R's are your best tool for reducing waste anywhere consumption strikes. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Practice your 3 R's by downloading the EcoMaine Recyclopedia app today. Because when you score high by being a wicked smart recycler, we all win.
A smile, such a simple gesture, an effortless contraction of muscles, a flash of teeth. Healthy smiles have the power to spread joy, courage, and love. When you smile, it transforms you and the world around you. So if you feel the urge, go ahead and use that simple gesture to spread joy. Keep your smile healthy and strong. Choose Delta Dental for your individual or family plan, protecting more smiles than anyone.
Kick the oil habit this year with biodiesel from Maine Standard Biofuels. Made from locally recycled cooking oil in our Portland plant, biodiesel is better for the environment, competitively priced, and ready to use without modification to your home furnace, diesel vehicle, or duck boat. To purchase biodiesel for your home heating or diesel vehicle needs, call us at 207-878-3001 or visit our website at mainstandardbiofuels.com.
Who is the Red Claws' all-time leader in points scored? The answer? A, Chris Wright, 1,591 points over 3 seasons.
Vito Brown, number 21, forward, University of Wisconsin.
Now, Vito, you had a chance to play here last year. How would you describe this fan base to your teammates?
It's one of the best in the G League, if not the best. I had the opportunity to play for 3 different teams, and not saying anything bad about the other teams, but I definitely felt the most at home here, and they always embraced us.
What are you going to be working on this year on the floor?
A little bit of everything. Mainly just playing a little bit harder, both sides of the floor. Just having a positive impact on the game. Whether that be scoring, rebounding, defending, anything to help the team.
What's playing on the iTunes right now?
I listen to a lot of music. I'm on my smooth jazz kick right now.
There you go, there you go. What about pregame?
Pregame, Rick Ross never disappoints pregame. He always gets you in the mood.
Now, do you have a special pregame meal?
No, I'm not big into superstitions or anything like that, so whatever they have for us.
How much do you still follow Wisconsin?
I follow him a lot. Yeah. Still, my roommate's still on the team, Ethan Happ, so I'm looking forward to watching him do good this year.
Off the floor, what are you going to be doing this year?
Probably working some more. Getting out in the community. I did a few different things reading the kids last year, and so I want to continue to do things like that as well.
How important is that to you?
It's big because they're the guys who support us, and we're also in a position where we can help lead them into brighter futures, hopefully. So our impact is definitely positive in that way.
Well, thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Great to
Thank
see you back.
Appreciate
Wish
it.
you the best.
Thank you, sir.
From day one, we did a lot, because it wasn't just about establishing a basketball brand and being present during the 5 months, 6 months of our season. It was also about building a community brand in itself. And so we were very involved in a lot of different things. We did a lot of events as an organization of only 9, 10 full-time people. We had a presence in the summer quite handily, and once again, Crusher, being our icon, was constantly out and about. And so we tried to have our hands in a lot of different things just to make sure that our brand was relevant, not just 5 months of the year, but 12 months of the year, and really establish the fact of we are a community brand and a partner. And I think a lot of people's concern in the beginning, as Bill was mentioning about coming in, being a part of the NBA, I think a lot of people in this community wanted to see if the NBA was going to come in as the big bad NBA or truly community partner. And that's the testament to the ownership group, being local, Bill Ryan Jr. and his father, with 12 other minority owners. And from day one, we've always been perceived and shown, and we've delivered as being a community partner here. And so it's worked out great.
This is the second year in a row that AAA has come together with the Maine Red Claws to visit the Barbara Bush Children's Hospital. It's Maine's only children's hospital where they look to keep kids healthy, but also help them along the way if they've got a serious injury or a significant illness. So we're here today trying to put some smiles on some faces. That's what we're here to do.
It's a very humbling experience just to kind of come here and travel around the hospital and just kind of see all the kids who are in need of some kind of medical care. So to be able to just spend a few minutes with them, try to give them some positive energy and bless their day is definitely something that we should be doing and we take pride in. And we just wish the best for these kids, and that's what it's really about, especially during the holiday time.
So thanks for coming.
Yeah, it was nice meeting you, man. Bring a little bit of cheer, and they're doing the same for us. Just to see them be able to smile and have a pretty good part of their day while we're there, it makes us feel good too. So it's a win-win.
Watching these kids make the best of their situation, watching the parents do the same, it definitely puts a lot in perspective, and we're grateful for what they do as children fighting those battles, and definitely the families and the supporters and the staff that are kind of helping them get through the illnesses that they have.
The kids, they light up. And I think when you take a look at these players, they're gigantic people, right? And the only thing bigger than the players' size is the size of their hearts and the smiles on their face. And when they go in there and connect with these kids and the smiles that come out of the kids and the parents, really it's amazing. The feeling that you get inside just witnessing that, it's just off the charts. So we're really happy to come and do this each year with the Red Claws.
And through all the adversity, they still find a way to smile and be happy and play their game. So, we have nothing to complain about.
Both of you were very willing to do this, but you're also very willing to put on the elf hat, so I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
It's
Anything for the kids.
Yeah.
Anything for the kids.
Shop with a Cop is a program that we started here at the Portland Police Department in 2005. It's a terrific program that brings police officers and kids together for a great cause. Kids write letters to us asking to participate in this program where we take them shopping and allow them to purchase gifts for the holidays for other family members of theirs. So these kids aren't asking to buy themselves anything. We take them to Target, we shop with them, we have a great time, we bring them back here to the police station. Right in this room, we wrap the presents with them. It's not something that started from the chief's office saying, let's do this. Officers came forward and said, wouldn't this be a great idea? To the point that they're even involved in trying to raise funds to keep it sustained. And it's a great partnership with the community because it also involves Target, Portland Pie, Subway, the Red Claws. They provide a connection to the community outside of the police department that shows that the police and kids and the Red Claws are all involved in different areas. It's not like we're on islands doing our own thing, that we all work together as a community. And I think that the kids love basketball. All the kids love Crusher. It builds a bond for us that otherwise might go unnoticed. The officers love doing it. The Red Claws support and this whole thing with allowing kids to go to games and showing their support and bringing Crusher in. It's really critical to what we do, to show that it's not just the police, that it is really a community-wide partnership. It's very popular with the officers and obviously with the kids. We just wish we could do it for more.
So Duncan has been partnering with the Maine Red Claws for about 5 years, and we've been working to help make basketball in the summertime not only affordable but free to families across Maine who are unable to make it to different summer camps. So Duncan and the Red Claws have teamed up. We travel across the state every summer and host free youth basketball clinics at different YMCAs, different gymnasiums, and really designed to teach the fundamentals of basketball and also celebrate our kids here in our local communities. Duncan loves to be part of the Red Claws games. Every game during halftime, we actually have a Duncan Munchkin program where we invite kids up to see if they can do their fanciest dunk. We also, Cuppy, our Duncan mascot, loves to be part of Crusher's birthday. We're always trying to kind of interact with different ways with the Red Claws. Our local Duncan Maine business owners, they live in Maine, they're part of our community. The Red Claws is actually their local team, so we're really dedicated and committed to helping and supporting our partnership.
Passamaquoddy.
I want to know who came up with the names of these places. Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy. Pretty good. Passamaquoddy.
Passamaquoddy.
Nailed it.
Oh,
nailed it.
Mattawamkeag.
Oh my gosh, who comes up with these?
Mattawamkeag.
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 Pretty good.
What about Scarborough, Portland? What about the easy ones? The ones that I know. Those aren't even on there.
Those aren't the easy ones.
Biddeford,
Those aren't the fun ones, though.
Season 10 is shaping up to be our best season yet. With exciting promotions and great basketball, you won't want to miss any of the action at the Expo. Thanks for being a part of Crustacean Nation. Go Red Claws!